everybody. Welcome to House Heiral, episode 29. We are playing Crusader Kings 3 with the Game of Thrones mod, the VIET mod, the Abdication mod, and then just, some tweaks I've made personally um, just to help, the experience for Lyseni people and keep the game moving smoothly and allow us to do pilgrimages and things because for the base game, Lyseni characters can't do pilgrimages that I know of. Now, they did have a recent update. One of the people working on the mod let me know in the Discord. So that might be fixed, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they still have like placeholder names and stuff for the gods. So yeah, who knows? But yeah. So I backed up my little sub mod, so if they do override it, I can get it back pretty easy. And I can share it with anybody who's interested. So let's see here. So for this intro image, if you weren't on the last episode, Roskii here in the middle, or not, sorry, not Roskii. I'm used to Roskies. This is Rhyll in the middle, and his twin, Ren, on the right. And then on the left is Shauna, who is just a lowborn girl, probably one of the castle staff, or one of the staff for the hold. Um, the small folk, as they say in the books. But Roskii has a crush on her, and she also has a crush on him. So, for this image, I thought maybe they'd be kind of sneaking around inside some of the less traveled areas in the hold, together, having an adventure or something, kind of sneaking around. You see Roskii in the middle there; he's a little shy, and you probably also noticed too, he is still ill. Hopefully, we get over that this episode. That'd be great. But yeah, where we ended last time, we're just starting a new meet our peers of activity. So we'll hop right in there and just kind of pick things up where we uh, left off last time. And then, as you remember too, we have two criminals left over from our tour. We have Craigard, who is a Flint, who we are loyal to, but he also did a criminal act, and we are a just person. So what we might do is, maybe relocate them. One thing that we've needed to do for a while is take over Widow's Watch, which is the de jure capital of this area, and right here, and this might give us an excuse to do it, and also a just reason to do it. So it kind of lines up. If we get him in jail, maybe revoke his title, and we could relocate them to another place. We could take over another area and have the Flints, still, because I do want the Flints to continue to live in this area. In fact, I could check something actually. I have a hook on him. I don't really want to revoke his title, but since I have a hook, active tyranny. So yeah, it's still tyranny even with a hook. So yeah, we won't do that. We won't do that. And I don't want to take Tawny Bay away from the Lohars because they are our old family friends. They were also from Lys, traveled over here with us, and they've kind of grown alongside of us. So, um, his son needs to get married, definitely. It seems like they've been passing club-footed along. Oh no, never mind. I thought he was club-footed. Who was I thinking of? I guess nobody. Oh well. Okay, and he has some sons. That's good. Oh, he died a while ago. Anyway, so and he was married to another family member. They have been having a lot of incest in the Lohar family, so that's not necessarily great, but but not our problem either. I think there was a cannibal over there at one point. We, try to leave them alone, but I probably will have to jail him and maybe ransom him. But we'll go ahead and do this activity first. So let's hop in. Everybody's happy to be here. You can see we got everybody here. Let's go ahead and unpause and get rolling with it. I hope Shanna's here. So there's not a lot you can do, and I wouldn't want them to do anything like weird, but I feel like, you know, even as a teenager, and you can see it in the books and stuff, um, and in real life, like young people were engaged in romantic type things. They don't have to get super detailed or anything, but it would be nice, if you have a young crush, or uh, if you know, um, if you're betrothed or something, to be able to have events where you kind of meet each other, like when Sansa and Loras were kind of walking through the gardens in King's Landing, or different things like that, where it's still an innocent thing. They're not trying to be weird, but you can start building relationships and things where, because that did happen. Uh, People did meet each other before they were married, even in arranged marriages sometimes, and so it's not out of the question or anything. Oh, nice. We have someone from House Cassell. That's great. I'm glad they're still alive. And in this mod, they're actually a branch of the Stark family. That might have been in the books. I'm not as familiar on the origins of the Cassells. I know, like Jory and Roderick, um, but I haven't really, looked very much into what they do. So here we go. Oh, good. We got Lisa Tallheart. We've got Merrill Halamir. I don't know him. I think I remember the Halamirs. I remember reading about them. But and then the main branch of the House family. Oh no, she's foolish already. She's aged 34. That's odd. Well, whatever. She's my peer. So, and then another Flint. Oh, is that the same one? Flint? No. Maybe. No, there's two of them. Sybil and Leanne. Okay, so welcome, guys. You always, you see adults at these children events. It feels like, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but you're at like I take my kids to like the play place at Chick-fil-A, for example, and there's always like some kids that are like way too old to be in there, and you're like, that's a little weird. That's what it feels like to have like a 34-year-old at at a meet the peer event for children. It's fine. They're all having a good time. So, oh good, Ren got some skills. All right, a ball bounces past me, scooped back into the waiting arms of Morvine, Morine, Morin. I'm not sure. Morine maybe. Cassell. Do you want to join? We've got a ball, and we could do with some more players. A small crowd of kids gathers expectantly around us. I could say, I will join, and she'll gain some opinion on me, which is fine. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I am getting some stress. It's fine, though. We have to manage our stress a lot more with being ambitious, I've noticed, and paranoid. There's a lot of stress involved with both. So, let's see here. There it is, the ball. There's the ball. As it passes me, I take an almighty swing at it with my leg. Far too. Okay, this is where the ball goes over the wall, so I can say, I will buy another ball. So it's no longer my mother. And I can lose 30 stress and possibly gain stewardship. Or we can do this and get some prowess, possibly. Let's see here. My stewardship is already fairly high. Um, and you can always use more prowess. I'm ill right now. So it's actually 19. Wow. That's pretty great. I could deal with losing some stress, though. That would be nice. But, and you know, 10 gold right now isn't too big of a loss. But I do want to try to get some prowess, and another intrigue wouldn't be terrible. As a liege, like, you don't have to super specialize in anything because you're going to have people to specialize, you know? And they've made it to where, like, racking up domains is pretty prohibited. But just with my... Oh, never mind. My Castellan's adding 4. So, well, but I could keep my Castellan doing that, so that's not terrible. But you don't always get a Castellan with great stewardship, so maybe not. um, because I mean, I do want some more intrigue, but like, it's not the worst thing in the world not to have a ton of intrigue. However, prowess would be great. I wonder if you can stack this and get 2 prowess. I'm not sure. I haven't done this event enough to really have a strong opinion. If we get scratches and bruises, that's not going to be fun. And I don't necessarily want to stack that. Let's just go, because my stress is getting fairly high. And so if the next event is stressful, then that could be rough. Yeah. Man, we have been hitting those skills, though. That's really great. Okay, we have a empty position on the council. We got another older gentleman filling in. So one of my acclaimed knights died and my marshal. Oh, it's this guy. He's been with the family a very long time. Elos, yeah. So, oh man, he was looking rough by the end. But yeah, he was great. So let's see here. We need a marshal. Craigard is not great. Let's see here. Is Theo? Nope. Alistair? Nope. Gowan? Nope. Nobody's really great at Marshall, and I don't want to risk having a crappy Marshall, so we will just do Maros, I guess. The Fornicator. Well, actually, this guy's 36. Cranog Man, Reachman, Northman. And they're all... None of them are my religion. Oh, there's Prendos. Oh. Huh. He is a good marshal. Maybe I'll assign him. Maybe I'll just pardon him. They are friends of the family, and he did give me a lot of money. Let's see here. I still don't know how this guy got a hook in me. That was crazy. He's a crafty guy. My cousin. But you know how it goes. Alright, so. And another cool thing is Prendos is Tanalorn. So, um, and another nice thing too, since he's landed, he'll actually get, he'll continue to get experience. Uh, so that's a good match for him. All right, let's keep going. Unpause. And Brule increased her stewardship. That's great. So, so she's 30. Get him. Push her into the wall. That's it. Linara's voice booms out across the courtyard. She is posted up in the corner to watch Darissa. Oh no. Play a game of football. Their bias toward the girls clear. Suffice it to say, Linara, this 30-year-old, and I believe she's pregnant. So, and she's a murderer. So anyway, this 30-year-old pregnant murderer is beating up on a 6-year-old Manderly. So, let's see here. I can do this to form a rivalry with her and possibly get some stress, or I can say I'll deal with it. Let's do this. This seems to be it's saying, this is what we would do as a just person. So, um, and yeah, we don't want to see like we haven't had the best relationship with the Manderleys this playthrough, and it's not for lack of trying, but Theomore just kept wanting to snatch my children. So, but yeah, let's try this. Get some Marshall, hopefully. Perfect. I'm starting to think that those 25% chances might be a little bit false, I want to say. I wonder if that Manderly girl likes me a little better. Let's see here. Let's go opinion of me. Maris. She must be. Let's look at age. Okay, so the 30-year-old must be just like a chaperone or something? Like a guardian, maybe? Not sure. So, anyway. Okay. So, here we go. Raucous laughter splits the air just across the courtyard from me. Leanne quails before Cregard, who is pointing at her in derision. She can barely even kick a football. Who would want to be friends with that fiend? Leanne, sniveling, looks around for some support, but it seems to be few and far between. So I can say, you leave her alone. And that would possibly increase my prowess in martial. I can say, I would, and that would possibly increase my diplomacy. And yeah, we'll go closer to becoming friends with Leanne. Or I can say I better stay out of this. We get cowardly. I do not want to be cowardly. Da, 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 da. Like, we're going to be diplomacy focused. This gives us a 60% chance of prowess and martial, though. I feel like that's worth it for the risk. I hate this, though, being fine. I'd like to be a little bit better than fine, to be honest. But let's just go for it. No risk, no reward. I'm gonna die as a child. Yeah, okay. So good. We got some prowess and some martial. So our character's doing pretty well. And the lack of intrigue is fine. Like I said before, you get a good spy master, and that helps a lot. Oh, she died in the prison. Yeah. I should probably check on the prisons every now and then. Nobody left. Okay, good. Why does she not like us? Paid for damage. I wish there was a way to convert my mom. I feel like if I just talk to her, you know. Oh, and then guys, I have some thoughts on who we're gonna marry. Actually, I'm almost 16, but they're all pretty young. Um, so okay, let's see here. It's all getting a bit competitive here in the game of football. I thought the thought had barely formed in my mind when another flashpoint occurred, as Roos is clattered almightily by Namond. They use almightily a lot, sending him tumbling into a nearby bush. Namond, well, helpfully begins to laugh. That's enough, Roos stammers out angrily, extricating himself from the bush. He grabs the ball as he does so. I'm going home, and I'm taking my ball. So I can say, I'm sorry, Roos, which would, um, it would de-stress me. It would increase my diplomacy by 2. That's really great. Whereas I could do this to decrease my diplomacy by 1. Do this. Blah. Brr. Yeah, let's do this. I'm sorry, Roos. We're going to be diplomatic. We are a diplomatic guy. That is our focus. We are charming. We're not charming. Oh, there we are, charming. Okay, I'm sorry, Roos. There we go. So, Elric was caught searching for secrets. He's got no secrets on me. Who sent you? I like the Manderleys. I wonder if I could marry one. I wonder if either of them have a good stat. Not really. Alright, let's see here. It was Lord Roos from House Reed. Roos Reed. When I see Roos, I think of the Boltons, but that Roos is long dead. So, let's see here. Elric has 4 gold. Let's see here. I can imprison him. Let's see. He really... I mean... He's begging you for mercy. Yeah, I might as well. He's a Tanalorn. He's one of our people. I need to keep more of our people around. Look at that. We've hit 1,000. We're under halfway, but we're getting closer to upgrading our little current capital. Where is it? Right here. It's hard to get everything together. So, oh wow, we're at 12 development. That's amazing. We're getting like 3 gold a month. Let's see here. It was good to forget all responsibilities for a while and spend time with other children, but I'm told I have to return to my duties now. We all had so much fun. Hopefully we can do this again. Finish meet peers. There we go. Okay, so that event is over, and we are paused. Man, look at all this. So Prendos is our marshal now, and I don't really want to arrest our marshal, plus their family is friends of ours, so we can pardon him. And then, let's see here. Uncle Craigard. Let's see here. I wonder if there's some way to get like a... Let's see, how much money does he have? So he can ransom himself. He is sadistic. Let's see here. His wife is not the biggest fan of him. I mean, she likes him decently. But let's see, if you take the spouse bonus away. Maybe about 25 less. So 26. She likes him better than me, even if he's sadistic. Let's see here. She's 29. He's 24. If I imprison him, I wish you could get a list of who it counts as family members. Well, I guess I can just look. So I guess these would count. He'll lose 30 opinion of us. I think we have to imprison him because he did just snub us and he's not doing anything for us. So let's just try it. I haven't really done this either, so this will be fun. And because it's not tyranny, he's a known criminal. So let's imprison him. And let's just see what happens. He might rise up against us. Yeah, okay. They have a similar strength to ours. So we'll say, let's see here. I wonder who his allies are. He's allied to me. And he's allied to my father. Rally the troops. Raise all armies. I think we're going to attack him first. Yeah, I don't think my father can attack me. So still gathering. Alright. As my council... Oh, okay. Noble Lord, you have treated me... Let's see here. Let's see. This is interesting, okay? So, we're in war, and we don't need Alistair to come help us. I think we're going to be just fine. We're going to take on this little whippersnapper here. He's older than us, but Uncle Craigard, we're going to take him out. I think we're going to be just fine. Let's see here. So... Azrock, he is Ramses' son. So he is, let's see. I don't even know. I don't even know. Some kind of relation to us. Some kind of cousin, uncle, whatever. Let's see here. So yeah, she wants to go back to Alistair, who does like me, and bring troops to our cause. You know. And what could happen is he might imprison Azrock, who's also kin to him. So he'll be her chaperone. He's 41. I think this could be good. We'll do this. We'll send this. They're both family. I think I could trust him, and it would be astute to have a captain go with this 12-year-old, so that wouldn't raise suspicion at all. So we'll do that. There we go. And let's see here. So we have 0 unraised soldiers. Perfect. Alright. Let's head... Let's just see where they're going. I guess we'll head this way. And we'll see. Looks like they might be headed to Warren Post, maybe. So we're going to head there. And so he is not commanding his own troops. Yeah, he's still in Widow's Watch. He's like, there's no way I'm risking myself for this. This is smart. Yeah, I guess we'll head here. Anywhere he goes on either of these will be defensive for me, which would be fine. So the Winter Wolves do counter my Weeping Guard. So I don't know where he is going, but we will do what we can. He might be trying to go to Mermaid's... Oh, he's going to sea. Let's see here. I am in Fen once more, petty nobles who knew me only as a baby cooed as I began your plea and then went quiet. A debate began to rage. My father, though no ally of yours, wants to be a champion for his family, and he fears my return to your troubled land. So she is gone. And is Azrox okay? He's located in Fenwell. So, let's see here. So he... Azrock. So Azrock is traveling back. I did what I could. Okay, yeah. Sorry guys. I'm reading this myself. Uh, oh, okay. So he's technically with me, but also traveling. Anyway, I did what I could, but Lord Alistair sees little in your arguments. With no alliance, all Fenwell does not march when Crestview beckons. My father thanks you for sending me to him, and offers his regards. My place is in your court, so Azrak and I will soon return. Good deal. So she's coming back. Um, okay. So they have taken to the water. Now, this is a silly move on his part, because every time they go in the water, he's wasting gold. And, okay. He gained coinage rights, whatever. In Broadmend. So he's trying to... Okay, he's trying to get to branch side. Let's make a beeline back. I mean, it's just silly. But, I mean, I guess that is their best bet. We need to just completely crush them. Till they're less than 500-ish. Good, okay. So I am well. Now, there was a... actually, that's a good thing to remind myself. There was a glitch early on, I don't know if it was this playthrough or the last, where if an enemy army touched my capital, then I would be, well, let's just go like that. Then I would be imprisoned like instantly. So I think we're gonna need to, man. Okay, so he's defending in hills. If I attack him there, we might lose. Which is crazy. We have so many more troops. Like, what does he have that's so great? Yeah, 8 captains. We've got 8 captains. Let's see here. And I don't have any allies right now. Alright, so he's in alliance with Broadmend. And the Gauntlet. Because of Elmerin and her betrothed. And they're going to get married soon. Now let's go. We need at least one alliance within our realm. Alright. So let's see. Oh, wow. So that was worthless. I actually don't know if they're faith. I mean, we have some really good captains. We have some pretty poor captains as well. You know what? Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's see if he moves off that hill. Because I don't want to just... We might just have to attack him on the hill. But we'll see. So he's locked in. Okay. Oh, no. There we go. Ah. Come on. I mean, he's not an idiot, I guess, at least. He's just gonna freaking sit here. Let's see here. I wonder if we have... Oh, nice. My culture. I am still not the culture head. Oh, interesting. Rob is. I wonder why. Well, it's fine. We don't need to be the culture head. Alright. Well. What we might do... I think we're going to have to let him get to branch side. I wish there was an alliance I could bring in. Let's see here. The problem is everything we can take is so far away. There's a temple. Let's just see where he's trying to go, and maybe we can head him off. Like, let's go like this. And that way we take these hills away from him. Knock on wood. I don't know. Everything is literally a hill. But at least we'll be defending. So. Alright. We need to get some successors in here. But we can't during war, I guess. Perfect. Alright. So hopefully we can come in and smash him here. I don't know how it says they're higher quality. I guess because their people counter ours. But yeah, we're going to hit him good. This will be a good battle, I think. Oh man, hopefully he just sits on that. Please. Ah, oh, gee whiz, come on. At least he's in our territory now. Charismatic negotiator. So I didn't get a great boost on that. But okay, so I'm a man now. I gain the trait fighter. Wow. That is not bad. Let's see here. We should be there in 8 days. 7 days. So they are going to be the defenders. I think we just need to make this happen. Lost the trait charm. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Golly. So let's set up things. I guess we need to go to diplomacy. And let's see here. We can do this for prestige. We can do this, just add 3 diplomacy. Or this to add some fertility. We need to do this because we need to get less stress. Let's see here. here. That's not bad. I mean, honestly, diplomacy's not terrible. It's not my favorite, but I keep getting charming, you know? So, what are you going to do? This could be good. So this has prestige per captain. Yeah, this could be a good one. This is probably a good one to start with because um it's great. Like it's great for our family. It gets and children get extra points. This prestige isn't terrible. All right. Perfect. So we dismiss our regent. We are the liege. Let's see here. So that totally wiped out the scales of power thing. So we didn't really have a whole lot to worry about. Look at all these guys. They love us now. Let's see here. Does it say? Let's see here. So he would be excellent. And he is... I don't know if any of them are great at filling coffers. Let's see here. Excellent. Fill coffers is 30. That's the highest we've seen. Alistair. Fill coffers 27. So Alistair was the 30. 31 for Winifred. Fernella Ilarion. So I think we should go with excellent. Let's look at here. Samantha, good. Phil Coffers, 36. His loyalty will be selfless. Let's designate him as the regent. And hopefully he doesn't change loyalty. Let's see, what is he? He's a rapacious paragon. Okay, yeah, I guess that's good. Okay. Sorry guys, we're an adult now. I wonder if our crush is an adult. Oh wow, she doesn't even show up on my list. Let me see something. I'm not the dynasty head, so I need to wait till my father dies and we'll do that. Hopefully I live. I have 0 stress. More commander traits. What is this commander? Winter Soldier. Brilliant General. Invite to court. Probably because we're at war with him, he won't accept. Alright. Well, I think we gotta go with this. Because they're just gonna keep being slippery, you know? Oh no, is he okay? Let's see here. 55 damage. We have more captains, which is good. If we keep this up, we'll do okay. Oh, right, right. We need to go pay homage to our liege. Let's see here. So we'll pay homage, choose homage gift. We've been doing gold as the homage gift. 20 gold isn't terrible. So we'll pay homage. We don't need mercenary guards. That's goofy. So we'll look at some wetlands. Okay. And then customize our route. So we're going to leave through here. Like that. Okay. And then on the way to Winterfell, we're going to go through like here. There we go. And then there we go. And then on the way back, we are going to go through here. Golly. They got to make this so complicated. Yeah, but we're going to go through Notchleaf, right? No. Wait, undo. Where is that? No, sorry. We're going to go through here. There we go. So that way we don't have any danger. We're good. Let's just see if getting rid of forest. Yeah, we need the forest. Guard. Guide. There we go. Okay. So let's start traveling. Okay. Let's get back to this. Fresh start. I can't wait. Scales of power. Fill coffers. So we're doing okay. We have knocked out 3 of their captains. This was a nail biter though. It's pretty even. Like it said it was going to be. I don't know. Hopefully we get somebody. Alright. True aim. Teeming with all manner of wildlife. Gavin and I agree that Matchwood would be a splendid place to go on a hunt. While we don't have time to stray for a proper outing, as we traverse the area, I spot a pristine wild rabbit at the edge of the forest. It has peculiar markings on its fur, and I motion Gavin to survey the animal. As he spots the rabbit, he grins. What do you say to a friendly wager, Liege? Whoever strikes this that pristine fellow with an arrow wins. So this is, I'm guessing, a prowess challenge. And mine is very high. Oh, nice. And I can get an artifact. So let's go for it. That was fun. Nice. So we got some gold back, which we have been losing. All right. Wait, did we lose? Price of fealty. Wonderful. Okay, let's see here. Servants usher me into King Rickard II's great hall in Winterfell, where he sits on his throne waiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the many oaths of homage as his scribes record the event. My attendants then follow, presenting my rich gifts to the king before the assembled court. Rickard bids me rise and confirms his satisfaction, along with my rights. So there we go. Okay, yeah, so we won. I was being very confused. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just stick around there. Let's just see what this Lucky Rabbit's foot is. Lucky Rabbit's paw. Nothing really great. It is greater than her tooth. So I guess we'll unequip the tooth and put that in. Okay. Yeah, that was a crazy battle. Oops. Oh, I just missed it. Yikes. Alright, so let's kind of chase them back down wherever they're going, because we're going to need to basically route them again. Man, everything is a steep step. We're going to just try to completely route them. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Man, we are getting so many notifications. But we're doing well. So we've got 7 captains. He has one of our captains, I guess, captured. We have 2 unraised captains. How is that possible? Alright. The nice thing about being so close to our rally point is, there we go. We'll be able to join our people. The army of one. So we're going to try to nail them again. I don't think that this captain has advantage in the wetlands. Let's just double check. Yeah. So if we could pin them down there, that would actually be pretty advantageous. Let's just go here. Okay, he wants to move out of there. We'll see if we can catch him. Looks like we will. He's got defensive buildings here. Hopefully we can catch him. That would be great. It would be great to just smash him. Okay, well that's not really any of our business. Alright. Okay, so he is killing more of us than we're killing of him, which is not great. Hopefully we can take out some more of their captains. Why is he imprisoning so many of our freaking people? Oh, we've got some of his too. Let's see here. We got Tiaro. He's not particularly great. He's decent though. Let's see here. So we could recruit. There we go. So now we're taking care of them. Alright. He's ill. Alright, so let's combine, merge armies. Alright, so since we weren't able to see the last one, we need to get these guys, let's see here. So our Weeping Guard are not, well, they're actually holding their own pretty well. Our levies are doing pretty good. Our captains are doing good. So I think we need to just press the attack, I guess. Well, actually, let's go to Islefield, and maybe they'll try to chase us off. But he might try to go to Branch Side again, which would suck. Alright. So Lord Marin. Oh, lovely. That is a long way away. But that would be really fun. Let's see here. So we can go. Who's he marrying? Rim? Grimella Meadows. She's from the Reach. So that's not a surprise. They're both from the Reach. Da, 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 da. It would be good to gain some favor with him. She looks a lot like our mom, but she's not. Da, 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 da. Oh wow, she already has 2 kids. Who is the father? Wait, wait. Oh, that was her sibling. Sorry. Gee whiz. Sorry, guys. Oh, her grandparents were Starks. That's cool. A Tyrell and a Stark. Let's see here. So let's join the wedding. Oh, we need a caravan master. Let's see here. He is excellent. Oh, let's appoint him. It's so funny. He's excellent, right? Oh, see, look, he's the Lyseni. But he is not a Lyseni. He's a Tanalorn, but we came from Lyseni. So that's cool. Yeah, let's do it. Appoint. So is that on the trip? Okay, that's on the trip back. Alright. I guess we could head to Old Town. So there's just 2 points of danger, right? Right here. And there's really no way around it. Unless we, went by sea or something. Which actually might be smart. Let's see here. What if we did, for branch side, we're going to go here, then here, and then we'll go here. Well, these are small dangers. 3% chance of danger. The control is bad here. That's what's causing it to be dangerous. I mean, other than the fact that it's a bog. Let's see, we'll just keep making this a little safer. turn around there. Once we're past the wolf's den, I guess we'll like try to, you know, try to do like that. Wow. They really like to. There. They really make you have to spell it out for them. Okay. And so I guess there's really no way to get around that danger. I do want to go to the Hightower wedding. I think that would be really fun. Let's see here. And then on the way back, let's just try to hit a few places. I don't want to go crazy, but it might be fun. Let's see here. So we'll hit that. We'll go maybe here to Highgarden. See some people there. That'll be fun. We're already going through Caswell, but let me just save it just in case. And then we'll go through King's Landing. That'd be a good place. Jonquil's Pool. I mean, we're already in this neck of the woods, you know. Let's go there. And then we'll go to the inn at the crossroads. I'll just save that just so it doesn't, sometimes things, you know, go wonky. Alrighty. I wonder, let's see here. If we go up here, is that right? That's right. Okay. Might as well see the Erie while we're here. And yeah, that'll give us some decent experience. Okay. That'll be fun. Good little trip. We're not taking too much time on the way down, which is good. And we still have lots of places, fun places to visit. I probably went a little too crazy with the original Roskii, just like traveling everywhere, you know. But yeah, I think this will be good. So let's go join. All right. And one of the nice thing about being more of a diplomat is like I can focus, let my soldiers focus on wars a little more. Like I can definitely fight, but wow, why don't Mervyn the Dull? That's not good. Is he stupid or something? No. Oh, maybe just because he's so intelligent, he's like dull to listen to. That could be it. Look at all that gold. He's rivaling us. There we go. And yeah, I think if we start sieging here, we'll be doing well, because then they'll have to come defend it, I think. That's my hope. He still hasn't gotten where he's going. I wish there was a way to see what the war target is. I'm guessing it's branch side, but you never know. He may try to go like across the sea to get us here, but that would really just go to our advantage. Alright, let's see here. I can get a good meal, which would give me a little health boost and less stress gain. Or I can get a nauseating meal, which would give me more stress gain. Or Norrin Firestone. He's an Ironborn. I don't know how I feel about having an Ironborn captain, but that's fine. Alright. don't really have any stress, so we'll just take the reputation boost. Wonderful. And this will give me a little extra speed, less safety, or we can do learning 2. Let's just do learning 2. Alright, wild, whatever. Lord Theomore loses 25 opinion of us. And I gain stress because I'm just. I guess we'll just buy supplies. Let's see here. Foreign treat. So. Yeah, we don't have the intrigue to pull off really anything. Is he... Whatever. Okay. I guess we'll take them both. Alright. So she... Wait. Oh. I find conversation with Lyessa simply a delight. And she seems to feel the same way. We have so much in common, it often feels like we share a mind. During our lesson today, she hangs on to my every word. Truly a child worth calling my niece. Wonderful. So she's all on team Rhyll. That's great. We visited the Merman's prison. Let's see here. So, I'm traveling, so I can't promise a grand wedding. Malaria Hightower. I think I might have saved her. I did not. But she has wheezing. That's probably why. It would be nice to get back in the good graces of the Hightowers. Alright. She's 69. I feel bad. I feel like I'm losing gold and not really gaining gold, which is not good. Let's see if we get a good fortune. I've been no. Well, she what does she know? All right, so he is probably gonna head back toward Branchside, of course. Let's see here. Told a good story. Diplomacy, nice. Let's see if he heads back to stop my siege or what. But we're actually doing pretty well. He does not have any siege equipment. But that really doesn't seem to hurt the AI as much as players. So... I think he's going to go straight to Branchside. Alright. Oh, that'll be nice. And this happened because I have a good learning skill, so that'll help with the stress management just a little bit. Broken Branch is under siege. Well, that's what he gets for not joining me. Wonderful. So I'm a traveler now. If I do start to go martial, I have a really good base to do it from. But I don't know that I would. I don't think Roskii would necessarily. Sorry, I keep calling him Roskii. I don't think Rhyll would necessarily um, be too focused on tournaments, just due to the fact that it's really kind of tore up his family. So, oh, that's great. So the locals gave us supplies and helped with our speed and safety. So they're so nice. That's great. We're gonna get some loot from this, which is good. Let's see, how long is this gonna last? 10 months. And we've got 3 months. So we should be able to do this and then go save our people. Alright. So she's 61. She's not slow. She has decent stats. Alright. We've already gotten some negative news, but let's just see what this quest says. So a grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. On its entry, there's a small wooden table and a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my liege. Basaro hold. Oh, sorry, that's not her. That's my. Careful, my liege. Basaro holds his arm up in front of my chest. There are bandits in these lands. Just so. Right? Is he Bravos? No. uh, you're quick to make accusations. A dimly illuminated figure stands in the entrance to the cave. I'm merely a hermit, and you must be a lord. So, let's see here. Let's just get this prophecy. Let's see here. So, okay. The hermit takes a second before replying. She gets up and waits until I follow. There's some herbs scattered around what seems to be a rudimentary bed. She turns to me when we're away from my entourage and with an oddly deeper voice replies, "You shall find that who seeks." Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. And like our religion is all about, I wonder if I could take Widow's Watch. Sorry guys, I'm bouncing around all over the place. I bet I could take Widow's Watch. Get personally chivalrous for 5 years. That's perfect. We're not really looking to deviate our culture. So let's see here. So I'm the cultural head. And then House Heiral, he's still the cultural head, which is fine. My father and vassal. So. Oh yeah, what I was saying is we could probably crack down Widow's Watch before they finish their siege up here. Possibly. Food gone bad. So let's see here. Well, where am I? Let me just see how we're doing. 47 days. I feel like we need to do that. If we don't make it in time to the wedding, what can we do? So once we take this, let me just see too. Garrison, yeah, so we'll be able to take the garrison out too with what we have. We just need to be on top of it. And maybe when we hit Widow's Watch, he might come to attack me. because that is their capital. So we may not even have to. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So we get local entertainment for 5 years. That's fine. That'll help with our stress gain. Siege 1, perfect. What is going on? We're at the wedding, right? Yeah, we're here. Okay, let's see here. So we just finished the whole prison thing. We got this guy for 10, this lady for 15, 30. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. And then her. Okay. Good deal. And now we'll head toward Widow's Watch. Perfect. So we're almost back up to where we were when we started, which is good. The prisoners are paying for themselves, for the war. Oh, that's good. Alright, I look around myself in excitement. Everywhere I lay eyes on, there are mingling guests, flowers on every surface, buzzing servants. Yay. I can't wait. And okay. I wonder if I can do this with oh wow, Samwell Baratheon. So he is King Robert's grandson. Yeah. If I do that, I think it would make more sense to try to get this guy, because he is our cousin. And we were allies anyway. So that would be, and that's why we came to the wedding. We wanted to see our family and kind of renew the ties with the Hightowers. So, let's see here. And I wanted to see, so Shanna is 16. Um, oh, I'm traveling. I'm going to see about starting a romance with Shanna since we were childhood crushes and we're not married. So that'll be good. All right. Oh, good. Okay, so we did that, and now let's get him ransomed. Let's just look. How are we doing over here? 9 months left. 6 months left. I think since we have trebuchets, it might breach the walls and cause a big drop in that time. Let's just make sure we still have trebuchets. Yeah, we still have all 10. So the walls here are still perfect. I haven't paid a lot of attention to sieges. Um, yeah. Did I look at this battle yet? I think I did. So they're about halfway. Their castle walls are not strong enough to resist trebs. Alrighty. The ceremony has reached its climax. As both Merwin and Lady Rymella say I do, the crowd starts cheering, and we all stand to witness the beginning of their life together. Exciting. The formal part of the wedding, the ceremony, is finally behind us. Everyone is smiling. Oh, and then I changed my outfit. I don't know if you guys like that. I like the necklace on there. I chose like a Northern Lord type clothing. I feel like from like the vanilla game, not from the mod. But I feel like it fits in really well with the North and the, you know, just kind of the whole aesthetic we've been going for. So everyone is smiling in anticipation of the gargantuan meal. Yay! So we're not getting a whole lot of stuff going on. Oh wow! All right. Oh, this is cool. This is actually great. So I can get a diplomacy perk, or I can tell him to shut up, or grin and bear it. So yeah, we'll go for a diplomacy lifestyle perk, definitely. Boom. Let's see here. We'll go. I really like groom to rule, even though we haven't had kids yet. We're gonna start trying to soon, so. The nice thing at this stage is there's a ton of high rolls, right? So we don't have to rush to have children. Let's see here. Alright, despite the festivities, a look of pure abject horror rapidly overcomes Lady Rymella as her grandmother, Leona, begins shakily standing up, goblet in hand. Most would consider Leona's reputation for honesty a blessing, but here it proves misguided. With good, with the good-willed woman wistfully telling the most embarrassing stories from the bride's childhood. Uh, Rymella looks like she wants to die, so because of our diplomacy skill, we can try to, um, make the situation better. Uh, if we could prod her to continue. Yeah, so we'll do this. What a lovely speech. Okay. So the wall is still holding up strong. There we go. Breach those walls. Alright, the banquet hall is dressed in a riot of colors. Scents and sights, only the rarest fabrics and flowers are absent from the garb. Near my seat, both Hayden and Lord Paramount Samuel share their opinions of the decorations. By the smith, it's just perfect. Just the right amount of tasteful without going over. Ceremonies are important, and this is still part of the ceremony. Samuel snorts. It should have been bigger, better, prettier, all of it. So, we can hang out with. This is a. Um, who do we want to hang out with challenge? You know, the Lord Paramount of the Crownlands is a great person to get to know. He already really likes us. So once we unlock Befriend perk, we could probably be his friend. But yeah, he'll also give us 300 learning points, which is great. So, yeah, 32 days left on that. So yeah, we didn't. The breaching doesn't really seem to be doing a whole lot. So, all right. So every banquet is a host of frankly interminable number of speeches, some long, some short, some honest, some deceptive, roiling up and down the hall, punctuating every course of the feast in waves. As my turn nears, I am left wondering, should I consider the happy couple, or simply try to grab attention for my wordplay? After all, it's easy for double meanings to get lost for most in a sea of words. So I have a diplomacy intent here. Uh, I think we need to do this. Yeah. It'll be fun. I like having these diplomacy events, that oh wow, he's still only at plus 27. Well, let's go for it. An adequate speech. Oh well. Large breach. There we go. And he's about done there. All right. So this is another one of those friendship things. And he's already very close to us. Let's see here. We don't really have any stress. I'm here to be diplomatic, and he is the highest, most powerful person there. He's complaining a lot, but you know what? It's fine. So I've made a friend. Great. So this guy is the guy we just kind of shirked. So let's see here. We've got Lord Hayden, Lord Longshanks. Hayden is the one saying it's good. Benedict is the one saying meh. So we're just going to keep snubbing Hayden for other people that are better than him. It's fine. Learning perk. Yay. Alright, so for the learning perk, okay, that's actually really good. Alright. I'm trying to mix things up a little bit. I feel like we kind of got into, oh. Craigard Flint has died. Wow. So disband our troops. Alright, well, so that scheme was pretty much worthless. That's fine. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, this doesn't affect us, but it's saying uh, they're going to their private chambers. I think my diplomacy intent is not going to go well because obviously he's preoccupied getting married, but I did want to try it. So, let's see here. So, our traveler experience hasn't really been amazing. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Huh. Alright, with the newlyweds retired for the evening, the braziers are lit, the flagons filled, the musicians rallied for the festivities long into the night. Hours later, I find myself looking hazily down my goblet at Lord Glendon, father of the bride, who has just almost choked uh, on his wine in mirth. He slurs, I admit, your cousin is a fine match for my daughter. Happy may they be. So we can do this and try to get eager reveler. Da, 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 da. Or let's see here. We must keep in contact. We're family now. That reminds me, I need your opinion. So he has high intrigue, so he would give me 1. And the eager reveler would get me 1 intrigue as well. Drunkard would hurt my stewardship a little bit. But it would give me some I mean, we only have a 1% chance of getting it. But let's see here. Well, let's just try it. Yay. Didn't say I got drunkard, so that's good. Where is it? It's getting hard to see all these. Okay, so we're at Reveler. At level 1 we get an extra diplomacy and intrigue. And then at level 2 we get an extra 2. Nice. Alright, let's look at our... Oh yeah, our war is over. So the wedding is concluded. I failed my attempt at diplomacy. Congratulations again. Good deal. Whoa, look at him. Oh, he must have gained like wedding gifts. That makes sense. Good deal. Doesn't really... Yeah. So let's finish. That was fun, guys. And I think we're going to trip an event when we hit Old Town. So let's just see what that is. And that might be the last thing we do before we get off for the night. I'll just see what time is. Oh, I guess it didn't trip an event. Huh. Alright. So we can try to fight him. He is not as talented as, but he's still pretty strong. It doesn't look like I'll die. It might be a good little, mix. I'm young, Let's just give it a shot. I win. Perfect. So now he is mine. And he's a good captain, so not bad at all. Lady Lucena of the Weep expects a council position, but she is not great. Let's get a successor in here. How old is he? 45, 27. We'll do Daryl. Okay, let's see here. Sorry, I'm getting too much going on. Okay. It's perfect. And then why won't it let me do this? I don't want to do this. Glory, rank 0. Rank 0, rank 1. Yeah, so let's destroy. Destroy. So we need Politicker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. Let's see here. So it's nightfall, and Martin is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal fields of New Harvest. So what is he? He's Faith of the Seven, and he's a lunatic. He appears to be flattening crops that are... Oh no. I frown as I watch the man performing his labor. So I can get a non-believer, but I don't believe in the 7. So whatever. I'll say, alright. Alrighty. Alright, let's see here. So we can use the befriend scheme. And let's just... He's my friend. Oh, good. We have a lifestyle perk available. So this gives us some prowess. That's great. We'll do that. And that's a branch that I want to continue. I think it makes sense for a diplomatic person to be gallant, and I like kind of the synergy with the extra captains. And let's see here. Prestige per captain. I don't know if we're going to do both of these. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah. So my prowess is pretty good, especially for just a diplomatic guy. Good deal. And I'm struggling with. It might be good. Let's see. Are we making good time with our efforts to reach branch side? And the wind is at our backs as we traverse the slopes of Point Square Hills. Quite far ahead of us, another entourage is also progressing through the hillside. They seem to be surveying the area, taking notes, and discussing the scenery. But what are those masked riders, weapons unsheathed, approaching from the west? This seems like an ambush, and I hesitate. Is it really my responsibility to safeguard other travelers? So, Lady Kilara, she she's one-legged, scarred, so she's pretty tough lady. Wow, 25 intrigue. She's a she's a tough cookie. So it looks like I guess she's being ambushed. Who is in my entourage? We got 5 guys. We've got, and they all have decent martial. Um, Decent prowess. I don't know what she's doing. Decent martial. Let's see here. I feel like even though I'm getting more stressed because I'm paranoid, does the paranoid override the just and honest? Because that's 2 traits we're backing up against. 73 stress is killer. Just out of nowhere. But I think I must act. Alright, me and my entourage ride headfirst into the would-be assassins, blindsiding them completely. How incompetent do you have to be not to have a clear view of your rear? We easily slice through the few that resist, and the rest run off into the wilds. I look up to see Lady Kilara staring at me, eyes wide and mouth agape. As she snaps out of it, her facial uh, features adjust, but she still seems surprised and grateful of my intervention. She beckons for me to come over. So, good deal. Chivalrous deeds. That's my good deed for the day. So that was a good, you know, thing to do. It, it's very stressful. Holy crap. We're going to be avoiding stress for a little while. Maybe find a good tavern to drink in. Alright. So. My prowess is actually higher than him. So our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws Is this going to be... to help him, Bizarro. Good deal. We have killed so many animals over the course of these playthroughs. Alright, so we can do this. Losing a little bit of stress there. Alright, so the latest work of my acquaintance, Lord Theo, this 7-pointed star business, man, especially for a non-believer, is really creepy to look at. A lament for the Lord. What man does not hope to rest when tired, no matter his wealth and treasure acquired? And when their final hour nears, their name lives on the lips of peers. So far, I've kept my thoughts to myself, but the buzz has grown too dramatic to ignore, so I can say I don't know how much I feel, or how I feel about it. Or just cut to the chase. It really doesn't matter to me, so we'll do that. Just see how it goes. Oh, we're paused. Yeah, let's see. I want to plan a grand wedding, and that might increase our available marriage options. So there's stone, waters. We got some bastards in here. Alright. She could be my new paramour, but she's a little too old. And you know, that's no offense to anybody, but you know, I think that we would want to... Well, we already got Shanna, right? We need to stay a little true to her, even though we're not in anything official right now. But also, you know, we'd want to have kids and stuff, so... Yeah, so we'll say... Alas, I cannot give my love so freely. And also, Roskii is not lustful, is he? I just thought about that. Alright, so... we can do... Oh, that's great. This is a really good tree. If you're stuck with diplomacy, I should say, this is actually not bad. You know, it gives you a lot of stats for each friend, and because our stats are already pretty high, like, it's gonna be great. Let's see here. So I can lose some gold and become a rough terrain expert, which I think would help me you know, with my traveling. And that also helps me lose stress. Yeah, let's do it. Rough terrain expert. Perfect. Trait gained. Alright. So let me look here at our safety now. 52 safety. From Rhyll and from Bizarro. So we're getting some good safety going. Let's see how my regency's going here. I should have had him filling the coffers the whole time. Wonderful. How's Traveler going? Not bad. Alright. So we get local entertainment for 5 years, or we don't want to waste time. That's fine. We're not in a rush to get back home, you know? Though he does probably miss his family that wasn't able to come. Like, if I was completely able to control things, I would have brought, like, Shanna and Rin. Byron seems like he's a lot of fun. He's our little bro. So, oh no, he's having a tough time. Scratches and bruises, ringing ears, disrespects the elderly. Poor guy. And he is, wow, engaged to our cousin-ish. So that's great. We're getting some incest going on in our family now. Alright. So, I guess for Roskii, he's too paranoid to be following ducks. So we'll get the duck quack. That's fine. Alright, here we go. So, that's great. This is our cup of tea. We got two people fighting. Basaro. Is he sick? Why is he in the rags? Maybe if I read it. As we trek through Nightbend, our caravan has stopped at a clearing bordered by leafy bushes. I proceed toward the commotion, only to find Basaro and Friend having an irate row. How dare you knock me from my horse, Basaro, you hysterical ogre? Friend exclaims, prostrate upon the dirt. I cannot be held responsible for your distinct lack of skill. Basaro replies with a smug grin. You two, get along. That's great. I have a feeling we're going to burn through this diplomacy stuff pretty easily. Let's see here. The afternoon. So, and I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Rhyll is not lusty. Okay. Or lustful or whatever. Alright. So she's under the veil. Let's see here. This afternoon is quickly advancing into nightfall as we enter the local farm estates of Warder. The estate owner, Hannah, greets us warmly. So this is Hannah. She's 23 and promises to host a lavish feast for us. Once the feast starts, we dine on a veritable menagerie of roast animals, stews, soups, bread, and the like. In the morning, Hannah approaches me as I enjoy my breakfast. My lord, hosting such an extravagant shindig as yesterday can be expensive. So, I could not do anything, or I could say you should pay me, which is fine, because these are not people that we need to owe anything to. It's fine. So they have a peasant rising up here, defending against peasant rising. So, yep. And where is he located? Cranbrook. Right there. Or drink stand? Drink strand? Alright. Pampered by the locals. There we go. I like those events. We're just partying our way all through the Seven Kingdoms. Ryll's having a pretty good life so far. So we could buy... Yeah, we'll just buy some supplies from the locals. That's fine. our income is doing really well. Let's see here. So, yeah, we are about 2 hours and 10 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and stop for the night. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll finish the trip when we get home, tomorrow. And then once we get back for the next episode, actually, no, never mind. I'm going to keep going because I do want to, between episodes, kind of scout out some wedding options and stuff. These are some people I looked at. So Gwen Reed. Oh, sorry. So first, Rabina Dane. They will accept. There's no alliance from that though, but it would be cool to have the Danes back in the family. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll forage and hunt. So I looked at her. Gwen Reed is another. Oh, maybe she's not a good option. But let's just show. Oh, she's a hostage. So I guess I can't arrange a marriage with her. Alright, and then we have Casa Martin. Oh, but she's already betrothed. Well, that's a bummer. So I guess we'll remove her. Let's see here. So I guess that was everybody. But that was yesterday, so maybe we'll find some new ones when we get back. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and remove. I guess remove her from the pen. We'll unpin her. Maybe if we talk to him, we can say arranged marriage. Me. It will not do with an alliance. Oh, never mind. Let's see here. Spouse. Yeah, never mind. I thought she was a read for a minute. So yeah, let's find spouse. She's homely. She's 21. I'd like to get someone. I generally like to find someone younger than me. This could be a good match right here. Hang on. Oh, she's already married? I'm not sure. We'll just leave that alone. Let's see here. Sorry, so... Okay, yeah, she's not on the list anymore. We have Stedman. I'm just going to keep this rolling. Let's see here. A lot of Stormlanders. Oh no. So we lost our spy master. Well, that's not good. No. You are not qualified. Sorry. Yeah, well, let's see here. That is kind of a Marital status, unmarried. We'll go by age. We're not going to have Shanna get married. So let's check this guy. Find spouse. Oh, perfect. She's a scaly, ironborn lady. Here's a pretty girl. So don't say I never did you any favors. Jarrett. Okay. So there we go. Send proposal. That was easy. And she's 15. She's about to head on back. Let's see here. Find spouse. Prowess. Let's see. So he's got 35 prowess. That's pretty insane. So we'll do that. Accept. Alright. So that's sad. She was a great spy master for a long time. And she died in her sleep. Hopefully, naturally. Good deal. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. And then for here, we are going to do that. Assign. Perfect. And she is a seductress. So, good for her. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on home. And that way I can kind of poke around to see, we're right here. I can poke around to see who would marry us with a grand wedding. Thank Callisto, I can go inside again. Wonderful. So there we go. Good deal. Alright. So we're looking for a spouse. Let's do grand wedding. Okay. I don't want to do a Baratheon. I don't want to make that mistake again. Though I did read in the notes from the recent update that they have added a lot more DNA stuff to the mod, which is cool. So this could be a good match. We've got one of these twins. We could just see who is more similar to us. It looks like Lynette Stedman is going to be the better of the two. Let me pin her. She would also come with an alliance here. Not a great one. Not a great one. Yeah, so there we go, guys. I will kind of poke through and look for, you know what, in fact, let's see here. Shanna. We could do like a seduction thing. In fact, let's just make sure. Let's see here. Yeah, I developed romantic feelings for Shanna. Shanna, here we go. And then for Shanna, It doesn't say she developed romantic feelings for me. But you know what? I feel like ah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should I seduce Shanna or not? And if I don't get any answers by tomorrow, we'll see what I come up with. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.